So, a blessed evening, everyone, especially to you, ma'am. So, this is Yrna Florence of Pontanar from Section 2. So, our topic for this evening is all about graphic novels. When we say graphic novel or when you hear the word graphic novels, what comes in your mind? Okay, so graphic novel is a format, not a genre. Graphic novels can be fiction, non-fiction, history, fantasy, or anything in between. Okay, so here are the definitions about the graphic novel. So first, graphic novels can be fiction, non-fiction, history, fantasy, or anything in between. And graphic novels are similar to comic books because they use sequential art to tell a story. Unlike comic books, graphic novels are generally stand-alone stories with more complex plots. So collections of short stories that have been previously published as individual comic books are also considered graphic novels. Here are some examples of graphic novels for adults. So first, Batman. Okay, so I know that Batman is very familiar to all of us because we can see it um, through television, the movie about Batman, The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller. So let us dig deeper about the movie Batman. Okay, so Batman, as I have mentioned earlier, Frank Miller, the legend of the genre of graphic novels, wrote this comic in 1997 and it became a universal hit and still is. So this novel is about the most loved superhero Batman, who is a vigilant and silent protector of Gotham. The Dark Knight comes out of his 10 years of retirement and faces his two greatest enemies, the Joker and Two-Face. Okay, so the second example is Alice in Sunderland. So this is based on the Alice from the original Alice in the Wonderland, and the character has taken a twist in a different range and various stories revolve around it. So the main characters, Alice and Lewis Carroll, explore the city of Sunderland, which is inspired by some of Lewis' masterpieces. So that's the second example of graphic novel. So Alice in the Sunderland. Okay, so the third example is Watchmen by Alan Moore in collaboration with Dave Gibbons. So this novel is set in the 1980s where they've shown the United States at war with the Soviet Union. It is up to this team of superheroes to avert a global apocalypse. So the novel introduces outstanding characters with their astonishing outfits and vibrant colors. So the artwork is designed brilliantly for the reader to not be able to take their eyes off the page. So the comic artist that inspired this graphic novel was Alan Moore in collaboration with Dave Gibbons. Okay, so the fourth example is V for Vendetta. So V for Vendetta has been made into a movie which is dramatically displayed and excellently executed. So the story is set in an imaginative future. So England, where the city has given itself up to fascism, which results in the loss of freedom. It is an account of rebellion, oppression, and resistance. So that's the four example. V for vendetta. So there are many examples of graphic novels, but I've choose only four examples about it. So okay, so we are done now in the examples of the graphic novel. So let us proceed in the elements of a graphic novel page layout. So first, panels or frames. It is usually squares or rectangles containing a single scene. Can also be open where one or more or all of the panel sides are open to show dramatic effect, or splash, where one panel takes up the space of several panels in order to introduce or highlight an action or character. So that is panels. Second is bleed, images spreading beyond the panel's edges. So third is gutters, space between panels. So the fourth is dialogue balloons, show communication between or among characters. Read left to right and or top to bottom as appropriate. So next is thought balloons, show a character's thoughts. Then followed by captions, contain information about a scene or character, act as narrator. So next is sound effects, visual sound cues and motion lines indicate how characters or objects are moving. And the last is art, design features, symbolism, fonts, and lettering style or perspective. Moreover, graphic novels can be described as novels using images as well as words to tell a story. This genre includes so much more than the comic book it is usually associated with, and the popularity of graphic novels is on the rise with readers of all ages. So there were four important points why graphic novels can be beneficial to readers because, so first, keep a fast pace. What you have understood about this statement? So the exciting plot and action keep the attention of readers who are very energetic and or reluctant to read. So second important point is build vocabulary. Fewer words doesn't always mean simple words, since there is not space for many words on the pages of a graphic novel. The words that are on the page are chosen for maximum impact. The third important point is force text interaction. Throughout the book, the reader constantly needs to figure out the relationship between the text and the images. And the last is develop reading skills. Graphic novels develop and reinforce reading skills like inferencing, demonstrate rules, punctuation, and grammar rules, and explaining figurative language. So that's the reason why graphic novels can be beneficial to readers. So first is it keep a fast pace, build vocabulary, force text interaction, and develop reading skills. Okay, so thank you so much, and that's my presentation this wonderful day, and may God bless us all. Once again, good day.